Alrighty, here we go. Alright. Very quiet. Alright, yeah. Messed with audio a while ago. Is this fine? This better? Maybe? Yes? Mayhaps? Alright. Let's see. If your headphones are at max. Should be better now, though. Is it showing up better for you, Angel? Alright. Your headphones are at max right now. Then that's... I'm not sure why it's so quiet for you then, because it's showing up... Let me listen to it for a second. It sounds fine to me when I'm listening to it. So I'm not sure why it's so quiet for you. Maybe. If you can hear me, it's fine. How was the audio of the video like with my voice? Non-existent. All right. That's because I'm an idiot.
It's that tried and true. We see it all the time in competitive play.
How
A
is
lot
the
of teams
audio
like to
now
play here. We're very
compared to
familiar
my
with
voice
it.
audio? Is it a
And
lot
they've got
better now? There we
specials
go.
across the board.
All right. So, all right, you guys started on defense for this. All right, time to take a look at the defense because I missed the beginning of this match, I think.
On the offense, Formula 3. The defending team as the sights are upstairs. LFT pushing close towards the door, looking for maybe an opening pick if they can find one. They've got their solid lineup here from
Eternity
F3.
playing
I believe
slow.
these are all 5 of their starter players. They've had some availability.
Looks like you're up on head peak,
past,
1B, 1 roaming for maybe a late flank.
2 minutes 25 on the clock as Juice
2 holding
moving
set.
up to the bedroom door there, waiting, watching the flank as a...
Okay, so here's one thing. I don't know if Ash will be playing. I've noticed Ash, in particular, does this a lot. He uses nades very early on. And I don't know if that's something you guys have talked to him about at all, but he does just kind of throw away nades at the start. Like, even if he gets damage here, like, I don't know. Let's see what happens with that nade.
There, waiting, watching the flank as a
Nade goes out.
Tossed out. That's gonna find...
Yeah, so it finds proxy there, which I guess is fine, but here's the thing. The issue with Ash... The issue with him throwing that so early is that, yes, he caught out proxy there, and that'll cause some confusion. Maybe someone can swing off door, or you can just leave it how it is and have the main advantage there. Because that makes this significantly more difficult when you're down a player to push. But the thing with Ash throwing that early nade on is that he could have gotten more kills with that. Because never do I ever see anyone throw that nade. So if you would have waited for maybe like wall to start getting foamed, like right when it's getting foamed would be a fantastic time to throw that nade. Because
Immediately,
then let's
Formula
skip, like right here, you have Tim sitting here. Normally someone will be sitting right behind here at box. You have, who's
3.
that back there? You have Juice sitting right here, watching the flank. So a nade coming out, maybe he'd get like a little damage like caught out from Juice, but that would be like 2 kills and some damage right there. Or at least a kill and a lot more damage on 2 other players. Because that would be a great time to use the nade. I've just noticed he uses it really early, and that's one that's one big thing that I wanted to mention was the nades go out way too early, especially on defense.
Foam went down too, so it's quickly picked up by Juice.
Static, like the static. LFT's up on the door.
You can see that emitter going to be slowing any plant down once it does come through, and a nice setup ultimately from F3 as they await Eternity to try and push through. This would be a really good way to kick things off on defense.
So here's Eternity starting to switch. Here's the thing. Everyone is still... Who do we have posted up everywhere? We have the mini-map. So I've noticed Wall was blown and was left there for a few seconds. So either they're waiting for picks to go in, or they're rotating. Those are the only 2 options that they have right now. The only 2 options. And we have one person on the roam here. Ace is almost always downstairs. Offense or defense. We have one person long haul as well. You can see him up here on the mini-map. It's a little more difficult to see him. But yeah, so we have the only 2 options. They're either up here, they're either rotating or playing it slow. So since we have, sorry, I keep rewinding. Since we have LFT on this door, I love the setup y'all have. This is a great A setup, by the way. I like that no one's on bomb. Lots of people play bomb way too much. It's so easy to kill them while they're on bomb. But at this point, since you have Berserk offsite, and you have Ash in the back hall now, you have great outside B hold, but I would probably have someone on the inside. Because the issue here is like this dude in the back. Who is that? Is that you, Angel? That is you. Okay. So you here, I would probably have you, especially since LFT is on this aggressive angle on the door, I would probably have you play con. Play con looking through con door. That way you can switch a lot quicker there. Because like what they're about to do here is they're going to rotate. I don't remember who gets the first round. I don't remember who wins which rounds. I believe you guys win all of the defense rounds. It might be close here. I do remember some of them being close. But the thing here is they're either rotating or playing slow. So they decided to rotate.
Get the ball rolling for their defense to set.
Berserk just missed the Berserk can play more aggressive on this angle as well, by the way. No one is going to be peeking. If we can look at it, nobody is going to be peeking that side of the bed, because if they crouch in here, they cannot see him at all. The only time they can see him was when they rotate out, and it's really hard to see that yellow hit against the wall. So Berserk can play a lot more aggressive on that angle if he wants to. Especially against Acer, because Acer moves a lot in like a pack, especially in like 3 people, and he can catch a lot of kills just sitting there. Good rotate, great rotate from you guys. Berserk had a nice catch out.
Almost pick up Juice as well, but they do go
nice
down
flank.
just in time. However, LFT was there waiting and found another pick on the
That was well played. That was very well played on the defense. The thing about... So I really like the way you guys did this, especially against Eternity. When you guys play, and I don't know if you want to hear like my opinion on Acer stuff here. But if Acer plays, they are sending 3 people out this way into this room if they rotate. They're sending 3 people this way. They're going to go try to kill Berserk. Maybe Berserk can get the trade and a lot of damage on someone else. Chat, why is a Diamond player analyzing Master Play? Because Feel free to be 100% honest. Yeah, okay. Okay, I will. Because I'm a smart person, all right? That's why I'm analyzing this. Let me be. Um but yeah, Berserk can do a lot of damage where he was sitting. If Acer ever rotates to this though, I would probably say, especially on like pistol round, they won't have much util. They're gonna get this wall blown right here. They're gonna send 3 people over here, 2 or 3 people. They're gonna get this wall blown. They're probably gonna flash you, and then they're gonna start flooding in.
And it may almost pick
So
up Juice
where Ash rotates here, the moment the call out gets, let's see when you know
Things
they're
keep the
rotating.
ball rolling for their defensive set, and Berserk, look at this.
This right here is where you know they're rotating. You should probably already, if Ace are silent at any point, probably just already have the full defense set up on the site. Because Ash could have been a lot more aggressive on this corner, and he could have caught out both of these players on the corner here. Because I keep forgetting who this is. But he could be caught out very easily by Ash, and he would have been dead. Berserk would have... No, Berserk would have still died.
and it may almost pick up
But then Juice would be left alone here, and that could just be an extra free pick.
Just in time. However, LFT was there waiting and found another pick on the 3.
Juice runs in for some reason, I don't know why.
Juice, it's now just down to the Ace.
And then Ace is gone, he's probably gonna just play for picks. Yeah.
If they're going to, I wish
They're not gonna go for that.
they've either not bought in a lot in after that first round, or they've got.
Yeah, that was really well played by you guys. I would just say Berserk and Ash could have played a little more aggressive there, and Ash should have saved his nade.
That extra money isn't getting put into the pockets of F3, and so maybe,
Because although you guys won like that was a very clean win, it could have been a lot smoother than it was.
150, and I think that puts them at enough to buy a Vezin then.
The reason why you guys killed Eternity so easily.
This is Kansas.
Okay, we love ads, and I'm not buying premium. And I don't feel like installing an ad blocker. But the reason why you guys killed Eternity so well there is because Eternity panics hard when they start getting pinched by people. And Acer won't panic as much.
We lost Martini.
I think we might have lost.
So if you have the people like place a little more aggressive, just holding more of a defense, like holding a lot more of a closer angle, then you can for sure catch Acer out a lot easier like that.
And not just saving, but also avoiding kills. Because to your point, 200, getting that can make a big.
All right, let's get into the next round.
Eternity. That might showcase if they can.
Okay, this is where I started watching. This right here was the single-handedly the worst decision they could have done here was drop this Skylight. I don't know why they did this. If they did this, they should have dropped and ran over to A and have pushed A. But since they drop here, and look how staggered it is. They dropped, UAM dropped, Proxy dropped, and then, yeah, LFT just sits there and just gets fed. Oh my gosh. That was just, that was very tragic. I can't really say much about your guys' hold there because you didn't have to move at all. And he's there the rest of that round.
We had talked about, like, in terms of economy and what choices and impacts.
Bottom floor.
Magic players at all made.
These trip mines, I will say, when you play Acer, I know you guys have more experience playing Acer than I do, but just from like me watching them a lot, and from when I have played against Acer, those trip mines won't work unless you have 2 people playing aggressive in garage. Then they'll work, and I guarantee you'll catch out Plunge. Plunge is the person I always kill with these trip mines if we have people playing aggressive.
But we'll never get to see that, right? Because
Plunge and Sleepy.
That both of these teams have made in terms of save.
Static. So this static is fine. Right? The issue is that they can break that from a little bit of a longer angle, and I guess you can swing off of it. But personally, what I've started doing actually, I've started moving this static right here a little bit up on the lip. Because A, it's slightly more annoying to break, but then B, it's just really hard to, you can repel and get it really, yeah. That's the unfortunate part about the static. If you place one on the lip right here on this corner, it covers a lot of area. They can't cross in. They have to break it with a nade or they're going to get shot by someone. So right here is actually a really good static for Acer. Because they love crossing 2 to 3 people in through this one spot right here.
Teams have made in terms of saving.
It's just because like you have this whole area covered, and then if you have this playing a little more back, then you have the back part of that covered. And you can have someone playing aggressive in storage, someone aggressive on parkour, and then you can have someone standing on this head peak here because they won't get caught out by storage since it's being watched from a longer angle. And you can have someone on the long and short angle storage to hold storage, and then like the head peak gym, and you can either have someone on the bomb or this little piece right here.
And
Need to be careful about the parkour grenade. That is true. However, it's not that difficult to dodge the parkour grenade because people throw it and it gets caught out and normally lands right here. Just vault up this. You want to have someone call the grenade. If you call the grenade, have someone vault up this, and that's why this guy's here. This guy pops out, cover fire here while this person avoids the nade by vaulting over that. And just leaving parkour. Then they go back to parkour, this guy ducks back down, then everyone's alive.
Cash wins from kills. So it's interesting choices. Definitely some slower gameplay, honestly, from the Eternity
Berserk
side.
playing the head
They're on the
peak.
attacking half right now. They gotta be pushing in.
Okay, this setup, this is exactly what I'm talking. This is what I like here. No, you hate that angle.
Really feeling like
this is a beautiful setup. I know it's like so many people use it, but it just works. So well, hey chat, hey Gravy, how are you doing? But yeah, this will be a great setup, especially since so Acer, I will say, every time I've had a door blocker here, they've always bowled a nade in this back left corner, and it always lands like just behind the door blocker here. So you do need someone calling that out because if anyone's close corner, you don't hear the nade and they will die. So, and you do want that constant pressure. So this person has to be close on this door block, and this person, Berserk, absolutely cannot die on this angle. When you guys play Acer, Berserk needs to stay alive, and then if anyone plays parkour, I don't know if Pride's going there or not.
It doesn't feel like that at all.
No, he's not. No one's playing parkour. Someone's upstairs. That's fine.
Yeah, I didn't think this.
But Berserk absolutely has to stay alive on that angle. If he gets naded, it's fine. He can just tuck his head in the corner and not die.
Have been playing very good.
Super easy to just not die on that angle.
Like we've been saying in the pre-show.
Because the fact that like Berserk doesn't even need to get many kills here, the fact that he's alive is just a threat to this entire storage push, and then they'll be so focused on Berserk they'll forget the trips are there. Waiting for Eternity's A push. Yeah, and they're setting up over on A.
In the pre-show and in our analysis, they didn't have a stellar regular season and not a lot of games to put on the books.
I love doing A pushes personally. I like pushing A a lot more than B. Just getting fast.
They won, and it was an impressive win.
Which honestly could be a good push against Acer because they have so many people playing aggressive in storage.
In the ladder had such a hard time.
Eternity's playing too slow for A. Way too slow for A.
Prediction here, I think
LFT's in a great spot upstairs. See, Eternity at this point, there's 12 seconds left in the 2 minutes. The issue with A is you have to go fast or you can't commit to A at all because now what's going to happen, I guarantee you, Ace is going to get left behind because this is going to get sprayed. LFT is going to come behind and kill Ace while he's focused on the wall. And then two people are going to come from storage and tiles and just kill both of these guys. That's what I'm assuming. Acer is one hyper-aggressive roamer. If they hear you break one, aggress from stairs. If you don't catch him, that's the entire A push cooked. Yeah, so that's the thing with A push. My team, I understand we're not the best, right? We're working on it. We don't have the best chemistry. We're working on chemistry. Our A push is phenomenal, though. We haven't lost an A push in any scrim that we've done when we've actually ran it correctly. Because if you get this wall blown right here, like you break the door and you sprint into one. You have three people go game, two people go over to the A wall here. You get this wall blown, then game wall blown. You flash sight and you run in. And then roamer, it's red or sleepy, will be attacking that roam there. And by the time they get to the bottom of the stairs, maybe they catch out one person, but you guys are already set up an A. It's such an easy push to do. It's so fast.
Because F3 are a team that are
oh, here we go. Ace is going to get left, and he's going to get caught out by LFT here.
Put in the majority of their performance against IVNA. This is where they put in the majority of their performance.
There goes Ace.
With a beautiful
and then Tim gets caught out by Angel. Wallbang. And then at this point, Eternity should bail on A, start going B, and play long for picks, because you guys will get a little antsy. And I guarantee you Berserker Pride will probably feed him a kill if they play a long angle.
As Berserk finds 3 a.m. And this is the rifle round. This is the full buy
Unless
round
Proxy and Juice just save
Eternity.
here. Let's see what happens.
Footing. I think that are getting
No, they're still committing to the A.
The backside. Eternity even has the chance to isn't allowing even pressure from F3.
LFT finds Prox. Okay, yeah, so Proxy played dumb there. LFT's on a good angle. And then I don't understand why they're not saving here. They lost that push the moment they decided to not aggress when they walked into one. A is done if they don't get in the building within 15 seconds, or in sight within 15 seconds.
And they've notoriously put up.
And A works really well when people are not expecting it. That's why anytime I run A, I either run it pistol round A, if it's a pistol round, or like later. Way later into the round, honest, like, when we've been running like traditional pushes.
They're just really showing. I'll see that. I'll say I get that, but F3, if you look at it, they're the.
Yeah, your guys' defense is actually great on this. And it's the confidence. The issue with Acer, when anyone plays Acer, and I went over this with Fusion, everyone plays scared because it's just the Acer name. Whether like if one person plays scared on the team, everyone plays scared on the team, and it rocks the whole rhythm. You guys have a really good aggression right now. The issue last time in finals, and I believe I went over this. The issue last time in finals, LFT's on a great spot, by the way. I don't love those trips. You guys would start losing someone, especially on Skyscraper. That's what I remember. And then you guys would start hesitating on pushes. I don't know if that was just like the chemistry with Luna and them, because like obviously you guys have a new roster right now. But that was the biggest thing that I noticed. Was you guys get so like shaken up when you're down a player.
These fast moves, the shooting out of windows, all of this stuff.
Those trip mines, I just wouldn't do those trip mines like anymore at all, to be honest.
Very high level.
Those are the ones like no one dies yet. Okay, that's where the trip mines are. I just wouldn't do these anymore, to be honest, because so many people go up the stairs, they just don't work. They really just don't work. You know what does work, surprisingly? The hatch trips still work. I do. Anytime I play against like Acer players, they still fall for the hatch trips. Because they're so dumb for them to be there that no one expects it.
At that door, getting ready to swing out there, they're gonna look for a pick of their own.
LFT's good here.
Is just watch.
Wall's foamed. See, wall foamed here. It's good that Ash is not throwing the nade now because now they're expecting it. But like at this point,
That
normally, and now they're not
waiting
going to do
for
it
that
because of the first
initial
time,
pick
but normally
onto
people will be grouped
LFT
up.
so
That's a
that they
great
can
time to
give
throw it.
maybe
When Wallba gets blown there, Acer has someone on stairs watching it, and then they have someone right about here watching this door. A great thing to do is throw a nade and then run out with the nade. Anytime I get a kill on Acer, when I play them, anytime I get kills, it's from me throwing a nade and running with the nade. Because you can take damage from a nade and you're going to get like 2 kills out from that.
3 a.m. One of those
You
Ves-
pre-fire head peek
A
and then
minute
shoot anyone
50
that's over
on the
here.
clock. That's gonna kill LFT. That's gonna
LFT, so on this angle with the nade coming out, this is my only issue with this angle, with having a static there, is the nades. Because what LFT could have done was, who's in sight? We have someone sitting back and then shower. So whoever's in shower, Angel, I'm assuming that's you again. You should have started spraying that, and LFT, like LFT should, when LFT calls nade on this angle, you should start spraying that, and LFT should push through the wall, start shooting, and then back off again, just to
force
avoid
them
the
to
nade.
swing out. Proxy finds that, and exactly
Good
what I
incendiary.
predicted there. They recover the Vezin off of LFT. Bit of a misplay from Formula 3, but
Berserk
Berserk
finds ace.
catching the ace.
Oh.
Heroes in fire.
Planting.
They may burn to death
There
here.
should
They're
be a
forced to
nade.
check
Good
three.
nade.
Frag toss
Great
in
nade,
response.
Angel.
With an S-tier frag on to 3 a.m. Incendiary tossed in, but the EMP hasn't been
Proxy
planted
find-
yet.
where did
Berserk
Proxy
on to
find
3
Pride
a.m.
at?
Incendiary
Head peek?
tossed in, but the
Yeah, head
EMP
peek.
hasn't been planted yet. Berserk is over at Killbox right now. They find
Okay, Berserk here. My issue with him being on Killbox so long, Killbox is only good for a pick, or like have some aggression to mess him up, and then backing off. Because then he's just
But
going to get
the
full
EMP
focus by
hasn't
that
been
team.
planted yet. Berserk is over
He's
at
gonna re-peek
Killbox
same
right
angle,
now.
will
They
die.
find Juice, get refragged by Proxy.
This is close. So the issue here, Angel, how did you
Berserk
die?
is over at Killbox right now. They find Juice.
Angel, you got way too aggressive for Ash to be on that head peek. Ash should have crossed over shooting if you're gonna go.
Get refragged by
aggro on
Proxy as
that.
Ninja Tim goes down. It's now just down to Proxy in a 1 versus 1.
And then Ash
against
wins this because Ash is better than
the
Proxy.
last member of Formula 3 standing, and this could be potentially.
Because at this
Formula
point you don't even
3's
need to push, you just
first
hold the
loss to
EMP.
eternity.
Great
Proxy
rotate the
baiting out that
bomb.
EMP, Ash pushing
And
up
then
on
Ash
the clock,
swings him when he
and it's not to
gets off the
stop another
EMP.
bait. The
Yep.
Proxy push all the way up to center.
That was great
They're
from
now
Ash.
4-0.
In full control. We go
My
right
issue is you guys played a little too aggressive when there were no good spots to be. See, that's the thing, the aggressive management. You guys were confident and I loved that, but Eternity was so spread out, it's hard to be aggressive on that. You could have honestly just held angles the whole time, like the same angles, and still killed them all
I
fine.
think this is definitely a defining round for Eternity,
Yeah.
considering F3.
It was way too overcomplicated, people pushing without,
see an Eternity win there. But even when it comes down
people
to it,
pushing
F3
without
players
refrags
still
was a
come
big
out of
thing
this.
on
I'm
that
scared. I'm gonna
last
say that
play
they
there.
definitely lost a fair amount of players that last round.
Alright.
Out of them was such good use.
Who's upstairs? Berserk's upstairs.
Well, time to step up to the postseason challenge, and Bob, get them to even maybe get the map, and like Martini spot sides and get their chance to defend. So this run and the next one, like
Okay, here's a big thing, right? One big thing that we've started doing, and it's worked out for us. It hasn't worked out for us. It worked out for us when we had Eternity in a comp game, when me, G Monkey, and Kazakhs were queuing together. Just a garage hold. Honestly, a 3-man garage hold is so good now, because if you kill that drone early, it doesn't get too much info. This isn't wall bangable anymore. Someone sits here, someone's on head peak, someone can be tucked there, someone can be on van, you can have him wherever. Someone on stairs where Berserk is, on the top there, watching the front door.
and get their chance to defend. So
Garage is just so
this
easy
run
to
and the
hold.
next one, like Martini, I mean, it's
You can honestly kill them. I love those trip mines on that door, by the way.
still an opportunity for them to get in as Ninja Tim bounces.
Tim early. Wait, huh?
Sides,
Oh,
get
Tim
their
threw
chance to
a nade in
defend.
the back and caught LFT.
This
Wait,
run and the
off
next
the
one, like
van,
Martini
probably.
I mean, it's still an opportunity for them to get
Yeah,
in.
he
as
threw
Ninja
it
Tim
off
bounces
the-
a grenade
or just
underneath
threw it
the
over.
van. Quickly scooped up and refragged by Berserk. to keep
Goodbye,
things 4-4,
Berserk.
and What was a brief up.
Oh, Tim threw from front. I'm blind. And now Eternity has garage control. This is the point that you don't want Acer to have, because when they get this, they start steamrolling that aggression. And they are 100% taking sight. I don't care who you are. Acer will kill almost everyone on site, and they will have sight for themselves. That's one thing that they are very good at, that you just want to overall avoid, is giving Acer garage control. You really, it's fine if they pick out one of you in garage. You just really don't want to give up garage.
Opportunity. A brief bonus for Eternity gets quickly squandered.
Yeah, I would argue, to your point, that if F3...
Good aggression from Ash here. Is he gonna get caught up from head peek?
Into the second half,
No, he got greedy.
to your point, that if F3,
Ash should have gotten that kill and then backed off.
4-2 into the second half,
Yeah, he got too greedy. He got picked off with no
there's
refrag.
an 80% chance that Eternity would win that, but a 2-2
It should be a 3v2 right now.
game really quick.
Ash had a great peek and then got
multitude of kills
way too aggressive.
from both sides. Shout out to
Berserk,
Ninja
good
Tim's extra
rotate.
frag on
Berserk
the
played
LFT,
really
by the
well
way.
in
That
this
was a
round.
beautiful piece of artillery.
So did
thrown,
Pride.
But now we're in a 2 versus 2.
Eternity's gonna play slow, play for picks. They're gonna start pushing in.
Right now. They're going
One's
8
probably
versus
gonna go in the
8.
door and play for
You're out.
picks.
Maybe go to site A, ever closer to the door into site B, and they
Oh,
may move
no,
over
he
to
played in the back. Well, played from Pride.
Laundry Hero swings out at a perfect
And now
time,
they're just
finds
in a
the
great
ace.
spot to hold with that cross. That's a good cross.
Thinking about rotate. I think they're looking at killing in the urgency there. A little bit of to creep up. Fingers is
Still mad.
All right.
But making me confident. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I keep looking at this as more than just.
They're
this
over on
game,
A,
but
bottom
Acer's,
floor. Someone playing back.
yeah,
Lots of people in
yeah,
B.
it's absolutely right.
I don't think
the
anyone's-
winner here is
yeah.
gonna have to go up against Acer, and if F3 is looking this good, they may have actually a real strong chance.
So Tim just walked in here. This, even though, okay, good. Where were those trip mines at? On the window. Even though you guys got picks there, Pride should not have given this up because anyone can crouch walk in. One thing I do really well, even if I don't get a pick with it, one thing I do really well is getting into this corner. I either just sprint in or I just crouch walk in while everyone's distracted in tiles. Pride should be constantly pre-firing this, just like one bullet at a time. Just like peek, one tap, peek, one tap, peek, one tap. Because the fact that Tim got in here is so
F3 looking
dangerous.
this good, they may
Because
have actually a real
now
strong chance of competing up
You kill
against that
him,
number one team.
LFT gets
LFT
ace
will
with trip
find
mines.
a kill themselves. Ace
Now,
get cracked open.
these people are over here. Focus is on A. Who's in the back? It's Tim. Tim can start crouching up now. He's going to check on parkour, see if anyone's over there. Then check the head peek box. And then he's going to make his way through con. If these two stay alive during that process, they'll be fine. Juice got way too aggressive on that. Proxy backs out. Tim should be walking up. He is now. He took too long on that. Tim should have already been walking in. Tim's gonna
I've been watching this
catch.
intense standoff between Hero and Ninja
Pride was holding a
Tim,
good angle.
and Hero walks out the victor of that exchange.
But yeah, Tim shouldn't have
Can't
gotten
salvage
sight.
over here on
If
Eternity
that happens
anymore.
with
It's
Acer,
just down to proxy,
they're
no
hitting that
support
flank
items,
fast.
No utility whatsoever. I mean, this is the last hurrah of Eternity here in the first half. And
Yeah,
LF
good play.
locked
That was
more
poorly
with
played by
that point. Now
Eternity.
this
They had the right
is what I've been
idea,
talking
but
about.
they
This
just
is the
did
big
not
test
execute
to
that
close
well.
things.
Are they gonna go for A this time or B? A almost worked, so they should go A.
From F3 side. That, if anything's dominant, that is dominant gameplay coming.
Okay. This now would be a great time for Ash to do that nade again from Killbox.
Out from them. They keep pushing
Out from Vidor next kill
Eternity in such
box.
top spot, tough
Because
spots, but those nasty
since
picks
he
come
didn't
out
do it last
eventually.
round, he can do it
It's
this
just
round.
feeling like, wow,
But like
I
late, you
really
need to
have
do
one
that late.
team that's um,
Let's wait for
that
them to
might be better
clump up.
game
They're
for
gonna clump
Oh,
up on the
sorry,
wall.
Anthony. Oh my
It'll be-
goodness.
Yeah, I know. But like, if like this, like hypothetically, if you guys are on defense, like this, like late into the round, like let's say if it was round 5, now would be like a great time for Ash to do that nade, since it's so late and it wouldn't have been done the previous time.
over and done
Yeah.
to that, but,
Hypothetically.
no, we're seeing
Berserk's on a
3
great
folding
spot
up.
here, so I do this all the time, and everyone who plays with me is well aware of this, and yet I still get at least 1 kill every time I do it. Berserk, does he have a nade here? He does have a nade. Okay, yeah. Berserk's on a great spot. He should play on this corner right here, though. Because the thing with this corner, they can't hear you slide over. Because of the thick wall that's right here, they can't hear any sliding on this point. So if Berserk is just sitting here and he leans out as far backwards as he can see this entire spot of showers, and I always, the moment anyone crosses over, you can see them and they can't see you. It's a great spot to be.
Of that bomb, and Angel still tracing them there.
Berserk broke it, now he's holding that. Okay, Berserk, that was a great break by Berserk. Do you have wall blown? Yeah, so when does he break that? Wall blown, now, and then Berserk has that open. So when wall gets blown, that would be a fantastic time for Berserk to throw his nade in as the wall gets blown. Because wall gets blown, attention's over on wall, and then Berserk should shoot it out, toss a nade, and then EMP should already be inside right now. EMP should be inside. Nade, I don't know what his nade did. I couldn't see it. But EMP should be inside right now. They should have a suicide planter. And if they throw a nade, instead of backing out of the site, push up on bomb.
That bomb, and Angel still tracing.
Yeah, because you can sit on that static. And also, another thing,
of that bomb.
when you plant here, plant this. Because if you plant on this spot right here instead of the couch, A, you can run away from nades quicker if you want to. B, you can avoid the static. C, they still can't see you. And D, you can actually hold this from the window. Like just the EMP itself. So you don't even need to shoot the person that's like at the couch. You can just hold it from the window, just straight from the window. It's just an overall, and easier to hold from stairs.
Here's the ace downstairs on the flank.
LFT's going to plant.
Watching, they don't. So this could be absolutely devastating for Formula 3 if they
Not
don't
planting.
have somebody watching their flank hero. Took a glance, but I think the ace is going to get a pick here. Juice finds the kill
Decent
on Angel.
incense. Good bait for the EMP.
Make some haste here and finds LFT.
Okay, what happens here? Ace comes up, kills someone. So if we're looking at it, yeah, like I said, EMP should have already been down on the wall at this point. EMP should have at least been down on the wall.
Absolutely devastating for Formula 3.
Because now Roamer should have time to get in. Flash should have been tossed in and EMP should be going down. Because if they have a flash, they're not hitting a perfect nade.
Don't have somebody watching their flank hero. Took a glance, but I think the ace is going to get a pick here.
That incense, someone else should have thrown it, and LFT should have been planting. LFT shouldn't have an incense there. LFT should have a, he should just still have the incense on his person. Because if LFT dies here, like if he gets EMP planted, he can sit there holding an incendiary and either throw it onto the EMP and run away, or hold it as like a suicide incendiary. Because if he gets killed, the incense drops and they can't defuse. Because they'll die to it.
Finds the kill on Angel, the ace. Looking to make some haste
and
here.
this is where the flank comes up. Kills someone. And then Berserk died. So Berserk played too aggressive on this window for no one to be pushing this. A nade should have gone out when Berserk called, "Hey, I see 2 people here." Hello. Berserk should have said, "Hey, 2 people on," or he should say like 1 con, 1 shower. A nade should get thrown out. That would kill these two people. Berserk can either swing in or stay on window. LFT goes back to plant, and someone should be watching flank. Ash should be inside the building, not on this. Because you can hold flank effectively from over on the wall. There's no reason Ash should be up on this late into the game. Right before, like, as wall's about to be blown, he's fine to be up there. The moment wall's blown, he should be inside the building.
Looking to make some haste here. And
Tim finds a good nade. Berserk plays too aggressive with no help. Pride gets caught out by flank. Ash is alone. Oh.
Now the last
this is where Eternity wins this.
Standing.
Yeah, when you guys did the A, I liked the pressure in the beginning, but you really, EMP needs to go down a lot quicker than that. Because it doesn't matter if he dies, just flank won't have time to get to him. Unless they start sprinting. And when they start sprinting, then you hear the flank, and then you can start shooting at the flank. But Ash should have been inside the building. EMP should have been down quicker. And then a nade should have gone out to support Berserk when he was shooting on that window.
In a 1 versus 4 with a minute.
Because then Berserk can either get a kill on the window as they're running away, or as Berserk dies, the nade kills the two people standing there.
I apologize if this was a caster's curse, and I.
Does Ash get a kill here? He should find Ace. No? Yes? Does he see his head? No.
Look at the HP bars. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, you know, if Ash can get some well-placed shots here,
he shouldn't die to Ace here.
Ace.
He should be watching Ace. Last place Ace was seen with stairs. Please don't die to Ace. Anyone but Ace. Please. He's gonna get caught up by Ace. That's unfortunate.
Who did manage to take out Juice before going down.
Yeah, that was just, honestly, that was a confidence thing. You guys were not confident enough to get the EMP down, and you should have just full committed to that. Because even if EMP planter died there, EMP would still be down on the wall, either planted or almost planted, and someone else could have gone and finished it.
Yeah. If we
bottom floor, here we go.
Rounds win matter. And the only way you tie on map wins is if you get a tie on one of these maps, 6-6. And so at this stage, that's what Eternity is going to be pushing for. They're going to be pushing for the tie on this map 6.
How did Berserk just die?
What Eternity?
Where did that nade land? What?
Map 6-6. And so at this stage,
he died to that? Was Berserk? Do we know? Was Berserk complaining about this nade? How low was Berserk? Oh, Berserk was pretty low. That makes sense, no, but.
And so at this stage,
what? That still doesn't make sense to me. Berserk shouldn't have died to that nade. He should have been perfectly fine up on that box. Granted, he should have shuffled to just take less damage off the edge of the box, but he should not have died to that nade.
That's what Eternity is going to be pushing for. They're going to be pushing for the tie.
A little confused. Yeah, I'm confused by that.
On this map 6-6, and then Ninja Tim does open things up nicely for Eternity.
Alright, so at this point, you know Tim
on this map
is
6-6,
in storage. You know he's longer because the arc of that nade, how low it hit on the wall, you know it's close. You know he's farther back because since it didn't bounce very far, that means it traveled a longer distance. If he was closer, it would have hit that wall and spiked closer to around here or gone up the lip of the stairs. So you know Tim's back in storage. At this point, you could start faking an A push, or you could just aggress B. Because honestly, if you close out this, like with the smoke, no one has a smoke. None of you have smoke. A great thing to have here would be a smoke. Maybe throw an incendiary on this. Completely exclude storage from this. Toss a nade into Jim and just get EMP planted. And then hold the post. Because that's something that you guys did really well in like preseason. And like the beginning of season 1. Was just rush planting EMP. Which still works if you can just isolate storage. Because the only time you die to that is either by a nade or
First go
storage.
down very early. LFT goes down early. Ash
Playing
finds
aggressive.
one.
Okay, at this point right here, you should completely ignore storage and just rush into sight. Because 2 people just died, which means Tim hasn't died, so you know Tim's still in storage. And all 3 of you, okay, all 3 of you are here. You know Tim's in storage. If anyone's in sight, they're either sitting on, parkour or they're back on the head peak box. So you toss a nade or you just run in. You don't have a nade in this circumstance, so at this point you should just run in, play an EMP. Everyone should be inside of here spraying both storage and Jim, because the fact that you're out here, I guarantee you Tim's going to get a kill and maybe a lot of damage. Good kill on proxy. You're focusing on this. Tim doesn't find a kill. That surprises me.
Very early, LFT goes down early. Ash finds one.
Good watch on it. But, like, still at this point, if you're expecting someone to come around this door, just go inside. Because then EMP is planted, and then they have to push you. Because they don't have to push you right now. You don't know Ace is in there.
Uh-oh, but both of the
You don't know where Ace and Juice are.
On Eternity. It's the Ace and Juice.
Check parkour. You just died to Ace. You collapse on Ace. Good swing from there. Save round, focus on kills. Yeah, understandable. The way you played this, like, wasn't bad. It just, you could have had a lot easier time if you just got onto site. Because the only angles you would have to watch is storage, and parkour, and the little run out from the side of sight right here. Which EMP planter can be what I do. I plant EMP, and then with my left hand, I just start shooting this direction so no one can cross. Because you can play an EMP in 5 seconds. 3 seconds. You can play an EMP in 3 seconds if you get a perfect plant. Just blind fire this way. You have someone watch parkour from like right next to the planter. And then someone on wall kind of play spacing this. Smaller, more predictable space to pre-fire if you were bunched up in gym. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, not bunched up. Because if you have planter shooting this. Someone's next to planter, maybe like right here. Focusing on these 2 angles right here. Okay, no one swung out here in a while, so no one's probably there. And then you have someone play spacing on the wall. Because then you can watch Wall's baiting shots on both door from here and door in storage. You guys wouldn't have gotten as lit. Maybe someone would die. But then they're forced to push you, and you can take the rest of sight. You can do whatever you want with that. Because then they are now on the timer and you're not. Still a good push by you guys collapsing. I love the refrag here onto Ash. That was well played. You know where Juice is? Juice has a Vezin. I'm going to assume you either sit there and get pre-fired and you maybe get a head dink onto Juice, or you go for EMP. Maybe bait EMP, start shooting shots, and Juice swings. And this is just an unfortunate place to be. And then you pre-fire no reg. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cause see, here's my thing. If you guys would have just taken sight, you know for a fact someone's in the back of sight. Someone's always there. Just assume the guy's there. And you guys knew that Juice was there. I could tell by your body movement you knew he was back there. If you guys just had sight, you could have killed this guy a lot easier. He would have just been dead. If you all just pre-fired that and then run into sight. Tim would have had to go closer here, or he probably would have still committed to door, so then Wall could have killed him. And then you would have 2 to 3 people in sight to kill Juice. That's the reason I'm saying to, like, get inside.
Oh, it's just down to Angel, yeah, and Juice there on the cleanup.
And then get cleanup from Juice.
For Eternity.
Y'all had great
and,
aggression.
Yeah, very,
it's
very
just
close, though. They're not gonna be able to take 2 Vezins in the
it's just a little thing like if someone has a Vezin, you want them to push you because Vezins can hold angles all they want.
That was,
and Juice just had a good push there. You guys were in a tough spot. Just not a very winnable place to be. But you didn't know if Juice had a Vezin or not.
Down,
But you just want to get them to push you, because then they're put on a 45-second timer,
if they lose here,
and they're going to start stressing out about it. Because you can either play and everyone dies and you still win the round, and then that's just game over GG. Gotta call bot. Okay, that's fine. Because you could have just been game over GG, or or you could have just still been alive with the EMP. It's
definitely.
It's a tough decision.
F3 win, it's over.
But yeah, typically when you know that someone's in storage, when you know two people are in storage, and at that point you did because you saw shots from two different you saw a nade from one place and a shot from another. At that point, you really just wanna have sight, because two people are in storage. Just leave them there. Lord have mercy. No! No, what is that? Oh, that's so sad. How do they know? Why do they have two people downstairs? Were you making a lot of noise?
But after we came out of this, one player alive.
They can hear Ash sprinting around.
That's impressive considering that they're down.
And Berserk sprinting around. Okay. Don't want to talk about it. They knew our play. Yeah. Even without hearing the play, honestly, Ash and Berserk sold this. I'm just going to put it blanket. Ash and Berserk should have not have been sprinting here. Because they heard them on this angle and they just pre-fired them. Usually do quick clear and storage run out. Yeah. It's just, apart from y'all getting red, they sold it by bringing EMP. Ooh, you did have EMP. You're not in a comfortable spot though, to be honest. And then he ran out of ammo. Oof. Yeah, just that. Next time y'all do this, tell Ash and Berserk to stop sprinting here. Because they were making a lot of noise.
F3 get blown apart by 3 a.m.
Unloaded somehow? Oh, he unloaded. Okay, I thought he just ran out of ammo.
Gone. Right away.
You're up there for picks. And at this point, Hero Pride should hold this angle here, and then LFT should go down, collect your Vezin, and then get up. You can hear it clicking. Yeah, that's why I thought he just ran out of ammo. I've had that before, where it just ejects my mag. It's a very interesting glitch. I've had that happen once in a comp game. Yeah, LFT should just go get the Vezin, to be honest. Because even if they're holding it, if you sprint peek that, like if you just drop, grab, and run away, Pride could be holding it. You guys can save two Vezins for the next round. Because you guys are in a very comfortable spot in the 6-2. 6-3 would be nothing. Saved here, yeah. Does LFT get the Vezin, though?
In general, right now, the wire.
He's clearing out bottom by himself. I don't like that.
Kind of save.
No.
Got a bet point for right, and even
still clearing. LFT could have got one tapped. He does get the Vezin save. Okay.
And it is moving.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I was
6-3. You could honestly give up one more round to be comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, the first team that loses, you know,
at this point they have a lot of money.
Probably going to be the one that loses.
And you guys should have all.
Yeah, I think.
Do you only have two Vezins? Why do you have two Vezins? How much money do you all have?
Formula 3.
1800. Oh, y'all are broke. And save, yeah. Honestly, I would have right here in this situation. I don't know if y'all do this.
Find some more.
But I would just have Vezins play long angles and pistols go try to take as many Vezins as they can.
Yeah, I think.
Honestly, a really fast A play here. Ton of missed calls on your end. Honestly, like a really quick A push here would work like what I said. Get both walls open and then flash sight and then spray connector, someone plants. And you have A site for free and you just hold it, that is a fantastic position to be in. You can just sit in the site and be fine.
But again, this is an eco round. 2 rifles, the hero rifles, hoping.
That would have been a great spot
optimistically
because
hoping to
at
find-
max, people have 2 people in A. Like Eternity has 2 people in here. This dude's dying very quickly. This dude's also dying because the moment he starts peeking, he's getting sprayed by 3 people, and you're in. Every time we have A, we're in A, planted, holding A site comfortably in 15 seconds. Anytime my team runs A. So I would honestly just practice running that. Just have someone stomp around in front of B, and then crouch walk over to A.
Ninja bounces an 8 out on the
Ash shouldn't have died here. Tim's thrown this nade 3 times now. Or 2, once. Twice? Once or twice. Ninja Tim has thrown that, and he does that every time. Ash shouldn't have died there, and LFT shouldn't be hit right now.
Here on F3 with this defensive setup.
You guys should go up, take
Beautiful
hatches, leave
S-tier
hatches,
frag.
and then
Ninja
start
Tim's got
pushing
another one ready to
site.
go. Ninja Tim finding the kill. Your frag. Ninja
Where was
Tim's
that?
got another one ready to go.
Trip mine.
Ninja Tim finding.
Where are you at, Angel? I'm so confused.
Side here on F3
Is that you upstairs?
Beautiful S tier frag. Ninja
That
Tim's
is you.
got
Why does Tim have trips over here? What the heck?
another one ready to go.
That's so... I gotta look at that again.
Beautiful S tier frag. Ninja Tim's got another one
What?
ready to go. Ninja Tim finding the kill.
Those
on
are weird
Angel.
trip mines.
You just gotta be watching out for those. There's another frag toss by Ninja Tim.
This is the
They
thing,
waited
y'all aren't
potentially
being
for
comfortable
someone to pick up
anymore.
that EMP, but
Especially with
already
pistols, y'all
we're
just gotta get in
40
with
seconds
nades.
into the round, and we're down to a
Nades and
5
flashes.
versus 3. And yeah, this
You
is
guys
just-
really
the
don't use
defensive
flashes
side
that
is
much. I
so
feel like your
strong
team specifically
between
can
these
benefit a
teams. This is
lot from
kind of what
flashes.
happened against,
Because
between
you have some
Formula
really
3 and Acer
aggressive
as well. It really
players
came
like
down to
Pride,
how well
Berserk,
a team
and
can
yourself,
execute
Angel.
their defensive half.
You
And,
are actually really
between
good at
F3 and
aggression.
Acer, we didn't
If
have
you guys
tiebreakers
if
there,
you guys
so
have a
it ended up
flash, like
as
honestly,
a
just get your
tie.
flashes down,
But
and you can just
this
play
could go
super
on for quite
aggro.
some time if these two teams keep exchanging.
And then once again, just
their,
running off of nades. Because
their
a lot of
defense.
people just throw a nade to get a kill. Throwing a nade and running in is super good. Like, there's a nade. The moment he threw that nade, he should have swung storage. Because anyone that's looking at that nade is now looking at the door or gone. Ash died. Nade had no audio. Trips, no audio. Yeah, you're fine dying to the trips. That's completely understandable. Those are wacky trips. And audio is also bugged. But even like Ash, like no audio excuse, I'm just gonna put it blatant. He still shouldn't have died to that. That's just a super common nade. He should have not. Ash shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Despite what you would argue would be a nade that clears that position.
You guys are in storage. Okay, I'm loving this. I'm really loving it. Where's your third guy? Is he upstairs? No, he's behind. I'm blind. You guys are here? Okay. You're cloaked on this point. He should now be spraying this down to get Ace's attention, and then Mr. Cloaked Man over here, LFT, should then swing. Because people play this corner a lot. It has yet to be cleared. You either bowl a nade that you don't have, or he starts spraying that. Miss Door Blocker with nade, yeah. He shouldn't have played super aggressive here, because now he's getting peeked from sight and ace. And then he dies to it. That's so bad timing. That's bad timing. Ace swinging out. That was unfortunate. That was a really weird swing from Ace. But yeah, Berserk should have been spraying this down. Honestly, you don't even need to break the door blocker. LFT should have waited for a second, and then Berserk puts his gun under the door and shoots this angle. Because if he gets any hits on the feet, then LFT can pre-fire Ace. LFT dies. Good point. Once again, right here, Berserk is baiting. He's baiting really hard right here. Ping comes out from LFT. Great reaction ping from LFT. Hero finds a pick. He should have backed off. And yeah. he had Spectral, to be honest. Oh, yeah, he has Spectral.
Didn't go
Which,
around
like,
the pillar.
even then, any noise to distract Ace would be fine. Because Hero can't swing this at all now.
Right in front, you can see
He gets to kill on Tim.
there, and Ace
Great.
still alive.
He should have backed off because you need to expect the refrag, and he did. He missed his shot. That was unfortunate. But he shouldn't be taking a 50-50 fight. He should leave and then catch him when Ace is going back. Or Berserk makes noise and then Pride
Out for
starts
a
pushing
double
out.
and shuts down the entryway and leaves it up to Berserk. And
Berserk
1v1.
saw that Ace went back in the corner. Didn't ping it. He should have pinged
Yeah,
it.
wow. that would be very scary if you're Berserk. You're all the way down.
Berserk is in the corner,
Waterfall.
and this is where Berserk should
keep
just crawl out of wine,
See-
hopefully not
Oh,
die, and get a Vezin. Okay, this is the point
Martini.
where
Yeah, I mean, I think that previous round it just showcases the utility used
See
coming out
what?
from the Eternity side. I mean, you got players knocked out from frags, you got players.
where do you see him
Against
running
an
back in the
opponent that's as
corner?
good
Is
as
what you mean?
Eternity.
Oh, shoot his feet with the Spectral? That's easy. You just stick your gun under it and shoot. Missed the nades, so the plan was messed up. Yeah, that's why you should have either you shoot the door blocker or you stick your gun under the door blocker and start shooting at his feet. Like, you just put your gun to the floor and start shooting. Because any noise as a distraction would just...
Showcase here.
Any noise at all would make
on a defending side.
that
it's
a lot
interesting because
easier
we
to
always say
push.
Hideout to the attacking side, but maybe at a higher level, Hideout might be more defender oriented sometimes.
F3. Full
Because if
time
noise is
in
coming behind
and
you,
giving it
like
all
Ace
they
would have,
got.
he would have turned around.
Round 11.
Even for a split second, Pride
I
could
really
have
didn't
killed him
think-
there.
I guess I did. I did feel like this would be a close series, Bob. That's what we said. That's what we expected in the pre-show. And well, with how it started, I didn't think we'd be here and have
Get
to.
here.
Well, with how it'd be a close
Where's
series, Bob,
Drone?
I
Drone
really
makes it
didn't
in the
think- I guess I did
garage.
feel like this would
Call
be a
comes
close
out,
series,
no
Bob.
one's
That's what we
there,
said. That's what
no
we
one's
expected
on
in the
trauma,
pre-show.
no
And
one's on white
well,
box.
with how it started, I
You
didn't
know the
think we'd
setup,
be
you know
here
no
and
one's in
have to
garage, you
close
take
the
garage.
series.
Good take.
So you gotta
Prox
have
was
some
called
faith
out.
there. You know, when you see it, and when you
Berserk
see
on
enough of these
stairs.
top teams play like this, you know, it can look
Ace
like
is playing
and
laundry.
a lot of people in the chat were making, you know, the same call too.
So you
it's gonna be
didn't
an easy
find
shutout. F3
Ace
are
because
going
I didn't
land,
see
they're
any
not
pings
losing
come
any
out
trade.
unless
No,
he
you
just
gotta-
didn't ping.
you gotta, you know, when
and
you
he called it
understand
out.
these teams
If
and
someone's-
how they play, you realize
Here's the thing. You guys are really good at rushing at, like, just really sudden moments. You could have honestly just sprinted over to A and left Ace and Laundry. And had man advantage in A. Knew Ace would be in Laundry from the start. Yeah, so if you knew that, you could have honestly just ran an A play. Hatches and whatnot, whatever you want to do, you could have just ran A. Because then you know that's at least a 5v4.
you've gotta, you know, when you understand these teams and how they play, you realize just how
Also thought of rotating, you
close of a
did.
matchup this is and how difficult
Let's
it's
see
gonna
that
be
then.
for either team to pull
That's a
ahead.
great rotate if you guys do
The
that.
defensive side
Good nade.
is so much more
Yeah,
dominant
Ace is, yeah.
that
You guys
the
just know he's
offense
back there.
has a hard time
Proxy's
even finding
peeking.
one round.
Proxy should have been wallbanged
You
and
know,
dead
even
at
though
that
they could get
point.
close, it's usually ending up as defender side.
Ace
which
is
why I
so
said,
lit.
I mean,
Ash wants that
Once
kill.
we see a team find, an offensive round in here, we could potentially see that team
Did
walk
but picked
away
off too
with
early.
a
See,
full-on
yo
win.
guys, at this point, since you've been fighting so long, they have so much time to set up for this now that you should have just ran over to. You should have just completely sprinted over to A. This is one thing y'all do. Y'all wait like. You give him just enough time to set up that you make it more
It is a
difficult for
frag toss
you
in the
guys
box,
to push
doesn't
it.
quite find anybody. A minute and a half on the clock.
Like walls
And
open
I
and
would say,
everything, you're
oh my-
fine.
Oh wait, no, it was an unprimed frag. I
And
thought Proxy was dead there for a moment. They're tossing
y'all
the
should
frag
rotate now.
into garage, finds a bit of damage
Should
onto
be
LFT. The
currently
Ace is very, very
rotating.
low, but they do manage to get their heal off.
Ace has a
now just a
stem.
minute 10 on the clock.
You don't know
After
that.
they're burning up a lot of time here, and I'm just, I just think they're using too much.
Yeah, it's a minute on. They've at least got the walls open. The trouble, of course,
Still
is
aren't
really
rotating.
Ace's position tucked into this back wall. They can't open it up with Ace there. And they've spent so much utility, frags, everything to try and get rid of them.
Waiting
As
for the
Proxy catches
rotate.
a really nice angle all the way from that back corner. The constant peeking and re-peeking has ended with F3 down.
Let's skip ahead a little bit. This is just a waiting game. 20 seconds left on the clock. At this point, it's too late. You should rotate A.
Issues here. And
You're already at A, and then you start getting picked off. That's just unfortunate.
Another berserk, not able to get anything, and on site, it's disaster for F3 as Eternity are pushing this to.
Yeah, to be honest, at that point, y'all should have just ran A the moment you guys already knew. From what he was saying, you guys already knew Ace was over there. You should have just ran over to A, and just left Ace in laundry.
Round 12 and trying to lock in.
And then you guys won the next round.
Times I'm not quite a. Their economy's well here, at least the utility. F3's playing cautious on setting.
Maybe.
Good roam clear. I like how slow this is. No one's over peeking. No one's over aggressing. Nice push. Walls blown.
To push on your
You know they're all over there.
That's a good opening pick for F3.
Unfortunate, unfortunate nade.
Toss. And that's a good opening pick for F3 here. Maybe this is the round.
LFT shouldn't have died to that
F3,
nade.
But no, they lose LFT. And
Count this round as your ace.
A player down, it may be difficult to make this push happen.
4-4.
Does anyone have a nade? No one has. Someone has a nade. No, that's an incense. Throw a smoke, incendiary the middle so they can't run out and plant. Just do it fast.
The static emitter is still up.
You just completely ignore that static. EMP should be planted. Oh, that's where you kill him under the bomb and Nightfire went crazy. I don't know why Nightfire is going crazy over that, because that's a common thing to do. Skipped your kill. Okay, okay. Here we go. Let's get a... I know, I skipped the kill over Tim. Skipping forward. And then now EMP's getting planted. Yeah, y'all played this really well. That was good. Alright, so unfortunately, I have to go. You did. Calm down. Good job. Congratulations. You get a trophy. Anyway, I have to go take like 30 minutes now to go. I have to go pick someone up now. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'll be back at around 9 Eastern. So in like 30 minutes. And then, yes, bot, I will watch it. I'll be back at 9. I'll be back at 9, and then I'll finish out the maps. I'll do the other 2 maps. But for now, I gotta go. Yes. That I have to go for now, but I will be back. I will be back.